So Robert Fulford once said that there are those days that seem like years, and then there are those years that sometimes feel like days. Well, this certainly happens to be one of those weeks where, in just few days, it seems like we have kind of passed through a decade. It's been an intense week for all of us, depending on where you live in the world. And so I thought I'd reflect on what's necessary for us to kind of be in a position, the best position that we can be, to lead ourselves, our families, and our communities in these interesting and very different times. And the most simple thing I can share is to kind of understand what are those minimum viable practices that you are able to connect to so that you stay centered regardless of what's happening. Those news feeds, those notifications, those messages, because they're going to keep messing up with our sense of well-being and our sense of being connected to our deepest self. So whether it's a meditation practice, whether it's a gratitude journal, whether it's a writing activity, whether it's singing, dancing, whatever brings you that sense of joy and energy, it's so important that you continue with that day in, day out. You can call it the power hour, whether you have kind of defined those most important tasks that you're going to get done before the world again comes at you, that you're not in that reactive mode, but you're actually leading with intention. So my challenge for you today, and for you to kind of connect with, for your families and those in your offices and workplaces, is what are those minimum viable practices that you will continue to keep doing regardless of all that's happening around us. Because if we don't do that, we're going to get consumed by all this noise, and we'll not be able to perform with our best intentions into the best results that we'd like to create. So folks, take care of yourself. Until next week, stay limitless and be epic. Okay, I'm working on an immunity webinar because I have interest from people who wanted to understand what are the biohacking tips that I'd recommend. And of course, there are a lot of guidelines out there. I'm putting together what I've picked up over the past few years, and especially in the last few weeks, around what can we do to ensure that our immune systems are the strongest that they can be, so we can support our close and loved ones and also those around us. All right, take care guys, all the best.